sunshines. Now, why is this stupid thing not focusing on the right stuff? What is happening? Why won't... Ah, there we go. Okay. Now we're back in the game. All right. So I got a little bit different setup here so that hopefully this will work a little bit better. So I'm making brunch for everybody because nobody's eaten yet and it's almost noon here. Welcome to the Menopausal View. You are watching Jay prepare brunch for her family. I do not have my hair done and I don't have any makeup on because I'm just not with it this morning yet. So we're snowed in, and so anyway, I'm gonna do some pork chops, and we are going to do omelets and a little bit of grits and some toast maybe, because my husband's been complaining that I no longer care about him, that I don't love him, etc., etc. So, you know, we want to try to get ourselves back in good graces, in good standing with people. So, I did a little bit of prep work. These are the pork chops here. They are marinated in teriyaki sauce, rosemary, minced garlic, black pepper, and what else? Oh, parsley. Because you know I put parsley on everything. So I've been letting these sit in there. We're going to go ahead and put these over into the skillet. And I hope that you guys can actually see what is happening. But if not, I'll try to get you. Let's see. See if I swing this a little bit out. Will that work? No, because my cabinet's going to keep closing. Because see, when you're trying to do this bootleg style, things don't... This is why we need professional help, people. So whenever we start making some money, you know, there that is. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get these into the skillet regardless. And I already have my oil hot. Pour a little bit of juice on here. A little bit of my marinade on here. All right. Now I'm going to get the stuff for my omelet going, because my omelet is going to be amazing. So I want just enough oil to cover the bottom of the pan. And I've already got a little bit of milk. I got my eggs cracked already right here. And I put a little bit of milk into them, a little bit of 2% milk into them. Because I'm going to do a veggie omelet for myself and a cheese omelet for Mr. because he doesn't really care for vegetables. You know how that goes. So anyway, we're going to hold tight because I got to get my veggies. Because I want to show you guys what I accomplished yesterday. Alright, so we're not going to use our celery today so much, but we are going to use our onion. So this is a celery and onion mix, so it doesn't matter if I get a little bit of stuff in there. But like whenever I get produce from the store, with the exception of like lettuce, like if I get carrots, if I get whatever I get basically, carrots, onions, celery, parsley, cilantro, even fresh garlic. Chop it up ahead of time. You put it in your food processor. Stick it in one of these freezer bags, and then you have it already pre-chopped. You only got to sit down one time, do it once, you're done with it. You know what I mean? What I mean, Jelly Bean? All right, so we're going to put a little bit of this in my skillet. Like I said, I'm doing now. I also cleaned and chopped up some mushrooms. And who we got online? Hey, Elizabeth, how are you, darling? And hello there, Pauline, tuning in from Great Britain. And we're now, Pauline, Elizabeth, you're here in the States, aren't you? Because I got your address. And by the way, your stuff is coming, it's supposed to be delivered on Tuesday. Your the brush stuff. I don't know if Jen sent out your Wonder Woman stuff or not, but I'll check on that today. So, anyway, because Elizabeth has been a double winner in our sharing the videos thing, so it's kind of easy to win, you know. Anyway, I'm going to put some mushrooms into this dude here because I like mushrooms. And this really is about me, isn't it? And then we've got, and also, oh, peppers. So I bought one of those, and actually it's cheaper unless you catch them on sale. You know, the big bell peppers, they're expensive. They end up being like $4 for 3, which I don't know how and why that is. I don't know why that's even legal. So, but I get the little small peppers, and then I sit and I cut them all up. So I have them all, this is a whole pack. They were like $1.99 for the whole bag of them. And I pre-chop them because I know I'm going to use them, you know, in recipes or whatever. So there that is. Now, so I am going to put some of those dudes in there. And actually, I'm going to add a little bit more onion. I sat and chopped up carrots. I sat and chopped up the onion. A whole stalk of celery yesterday. I was on one. Anyway. So we are going to let that, I don't know why I got this bouillon sitting out. But I just want to tell you too that this teriyaki glaze on this cooking your pork chops with teriyaki puts a whole new spin on it, ladies. I'm just saying. Just saying. And they're pretty too. They turn out really pretty. Oh, I also use smoked paprika. That's the other thing. I knew I was forgetting something. So smoked paprika, you don't use smoked paprika unless you want your stuff to have a barbecue flavor. And then I got a little bit of, the teriyaki, rosemary, garlic, black pepper, parsley, and a little bit of, I want to say I put a little bit of salt in it, but not a whole lot. So, because like I said, I like to see where we're at first before I get the salt and stuff, because you know, I'm trying to do right, ladies. I'm trying to do right. You know, I'm trying to get better. Let's just say, I'm just trying to be better. That's it. Not perfect, just better. So here's another thing that I was thinking about, because I was up till 5 o'clock this morning, working on some stuff for Jen and I. Because the hamster was on its wheel, and it just, once it gets on the wheel, it just won't stop. So, I was thinking, I was like, you know, with us trying to be better, again, not perfect, just better, what would you guys think of, because I think it would be a good thing for us to hold me and Jen accountable, and maybe help hold you guys accountable too, if you're in a place, because I know I don't move. I don't exercise, I don't, and Jen and I were talking about this, like, how can we, because we want to be sexy, you know, not that we're not sexy beasts already, I mean, come on, you see all this, you know, soak it in, ladies, but I was thinking, like, maybe we could do every day, Jen or I, or both at one time or another through the day, come on, and we just work out for like 10-15 minutes. And you can do it with us. You can walk in place, because that's probably going to be about the extent of the level of exercise that I'm going to be doing, is just walking in place or doing some sit-ups or whatever, not for 15 minutes, because I'm good for about 40 sit-ups, and then I gotta tap out and do something else, because by then I'm doubled over with stomach cramps. So, but just to try to get the ball rolling, what are your thoughts? Just, you know, if you think that you'd enjoy something like that, a little chit-chat might help the time go a little bit faster, because it seems like when you exercise, time ceases to exist. Like, you don't know how long a minute is until you're actually trying to walk on a treadmill or run or whatever. Now running, I want to say this, completely out of the question right now. Not even an option for either one of us. So these would be some like really, really simple exercises that pretty much any 90-year-old could do, but it would be entertaining. And, well, it could be entertaining. Let's put it that way. So let us know, give us a heart if you're down for the cause. Not that you got to commit to doing it with us, but just that it's something that you might be interested in watching. We're looking to mix it up a little bit. I just want to tell you that my pork chops, they smell the bomb. So, and the thing about this is you don't want to get to flipping these because it's in a cast iron skillet. And the cast iron skillet, am I talking too fast? I'm sorry, guys. I'm on one today. So cast iron skillet heats evenly and holds heat. So we want to make sure that we have like a little crust on the bottom of our pork chop, because that's what makes it the bomb. So, and if your meat, so if you ever want to know if your meat is ready to be flipped, like if it feels like it's sticking to the pan, that means that it's not ready to be turned yet. And it'll actually self-release once it's got that crust on it and ready to rock and roll. So we're going to let this dude sit for a second, like I said. And then we are going to season our stuff over here. Now, I put a little, just a smidge of oil in the bottom of the pan, of some canola oil. The old me would have put butter in there. And I'm still going to use butter. Not today. I still use my butter, but not often. And I don't use that much butter to begin with anyway. So, but I want to season my vegetables. A little bit of salt. A little bit of peps. And guess what, ladies? I'm not going to put parsley in this. What'd you know about that? So, I need my spatula. My spatula. That's what I'm looking for. Now, if this is too big a chunks of vegetables for you, you make the vegetables the size that you like. Remember what we talked about? You do what's good for you. So this is what my veggies look like. There. It's going to be all colorful and beautiful. Yeah. And then we're going to get our water for our grits going. Oh, please. So we're going to get this dude hopping. There we go. Because my husband has demanded grits. And yes, I say demand, although we all know that he could demand what he wanted to. That really wouldn't matter to me. But I'm feeling nice because I'm feeling like I want to nest today. Since, with the snow and everything, since we're snowed in together, I don't know, it's just me. Like, I love to cook during that time and, I don't know, drink tea. And I'm not that big of a coffee drinker, but I will drink some tea. So, who else we got on here? Yes, Pauline, you're in. Awesome sausage. That is fantabulous. Alright, let's check on our... Nope, not ready yet. So, what else you guys got going on? I guess I can make myself some tea while I'm standing here chit-chatting. Mr. he doesn't drink coffee at all. The only thing that he actually will drink is tea. He's from the Bahamas. And tea is kind of a thing down there. It's almost like in England, high tea, because they're actually, the whole breaking free of the English colony type thing, Great Britain, but they still kept a lot of the rules, regulations, and whatnot. So somebody asked me the other day, with my husband being from the Bahamas, what, like, because they've never been to the Bahamas. If you have not gone to the Bahamas, you are missing out. You're really missing out. I've been to Bimini, Freeport, Nassau, and I'm hoping sometime this year or next. I got some of the grandkids coming this year though. That around that time that we are going to go to Eleuthera. Eleuthera is known for its pink sand and pineapples. So it's pretty stinking fabulous. If you ever go, get a minute, go look it up online to see how beautiful it is there. It's pretty awesome. And my veggies are getting there. They're getting there. So as soon as you're, I don't know who hasn't made an omelet, but if you have, and I'm not judging if somebody has not made an omelet, or maybe you just don't cook. You know, it's cool. But this is something that's healthy, and you can make it with egg whites too. It doesn't have to be. Hey, sissy. Jackie Cox, that's my sister. Just want to tell you guys that. She's gorge. So when your onions are clear, that's when you want to dump the rest of the stuff in. So we are, and see, I didn't use butter, sissy. I didn't. So we're almost to that point here in just a few more moments. Un momento, let's check on our pork chop, see how it keeps coming along. Ooh, that's pretty. So, like I said, you only use smoked paprika if you want it to have like a little bit of a barbecue taste, and that's what I was going for this morning, so that's what I used. But I always use regular paprika when I'm seasoning meat, chicken or pork chops, or even a roast, because it just gives it this really, really pretty color. And not much on regular paprika, not much on taste. I don't think it gives it much taste anyway, but you know, what do I know? But anyway, but these turn just a beautiful color. And these ought to taste amazing. So, I tell you who, so we're almost to the point where we can add our, so my little mushrooms, they've shrunk up. And my onions are looking clearish. So, that's what we got going on here in the skillet. So now, I'm going to add my egg and milk mixture, and I put a little bit of salt and pepper in it. This is 5 eggs in here. I'm not going to use all 5 for this. Just enough to cover my vegetables. And pray to God that this flips right. Because you know how it goes. Anytime you're trying to do something in front of somebody, it's something different. Something way different. Okay. So we're going to let that sit. So isn't this beautiful? That is going to be a beautiful omelet, ladies. If I can get this to come together, that is going to be gorgeous. Okay. So we got a pork chop. Our water is almost ready for our grits. My husband is a huge lover of grits. But he does like cheese in his grits. So we're going there. I'm sorry. You know, I was going to try to keep it because I'm going to put a little bit of cheese in the omelet, of course. I have never tried vegan cheese, and I'm going to say this out loud. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. I've never heard anybody come back and say, you know what is amazing? A vegan cheese, grilled cheese sandwich. I'm just saying, ladies, so if there's a vegan out there and you know of some vegan cheese that's amazing, and I mean that you were previously a real cheese lover, and I mean really passionate about your cheese intake, I will respect your opinion. But if you were a person that was like, well, I was never on dairy to begin with, and no, I don't like sharp cheddar cheese to begin with, I'm gonna block you. Don't even speak. Just that's it. What we got going on? Theodora, hi sugars. We're gonna figure this out, Elizabeth. We're gonna flip this. We're gonna make a shake. We're gonna make a shake. I've seen some stuff online that I might be able to mimic. I'm gonna give it a go. That's all I can do. I can only give it the college try. So, is it cardboard, Deanna? You've tried it? See, that's what I'm talking about. Theodore said it's the oxymoron. Seriously. You know, I can do pescatarian lifestyle, no problem. Because that requires just you eating fish. No meat but fish. I love fish. But if you have not watched my acidophilus video, you should. Because you'll know what happens to me when I eat fish. Just saying. And so I try to limit, you know, I try to limit it. And if I am going to eat fish, then I eat a lot of yogurt that same day and take my acidophilus. Just saying. Alright, so I got my grits in here. We're going to turn down the fire on this because we don't want this to clump up. I'm going to give it a stir here. And once this starts to come together, we're going to put in our cheese and a little bit of pepper. And try not to have this splash back up on me because I'm not trying to get I'm not trying to do what's his name, Al Green thing today. That is still popping like that. Okay. Alrighty, Roo. So, let's see what we're looking like. If we're ready to be flipped. Good gracious, Gregory. Put a plate on top of that. Hold on a minute. We're going old school. That's too much popping. Okay. Now, I want. Here we go. It's coming off the edges, so that's a good sign here. All right. Now, I'm going to cheat, ladies. Because I'm a cheater. That's what I do. We're going to see if this works. This trick has never been tried before, ladies. Do not try this at home unless it works. You know, it always looks so easy. Always looks so easy when somebody else is doing it on a cooking show where they can cut and, you know, do retakes and stuff like that. So, here we go. Pray for me. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What? What? Whoa! Master Chef. This is what I'm talking about, ladies. You know, if you don't try, you'll never know. Look at that. Perfect. Nailed it. Look at that beauty right there. What? You're silly. You're silly. You're not trying stuff at home. I expect some applause. I'm just going to say that loud. You know, I expect a little bit more of enthusiasm from my team. I'm just saying. All right, so we're going to let that melt on top there for a minute, and then we're going to fold it over. We're going to call that sucker done. What? Yeah. Look, my tea's ready. So there's that. I'm going to need some clapping. I'm just going to say that out loud, that I expect a little bit of, you know, standing ovation type stuff here. A little bit more enthusiasm, people, on a Sunday. All right, let me get my cup because we're going to make my tea now. Who has... Oh, all right, all right, all right, I'm coming. All right, bam. Boop, boop. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys, bumped you. Excuse me, please. All right, so we're going to do the fold over now, ladies. This is... Okay, maybe not as beautiful as it could have been, but you know what? It's going to taste amazing. There that is. So I think we are at the point where we can actually take our omelet off. Because we can. Then we're going to make him an old dry cheese omelet because, you know, he has no sense of imagination. Here we go. I'm plating this, guys. I just don't have enough room to do this, you know. Woo-hoo-hoo, that's pretty, pretty, pretty. Then we're going to slide some more. First, we're going to get his omelet going because I don't want the crybaby to get started today. So I'm going to put the rest of these bad boys in here. Put a little bit more cheese on our omelet on the top. And remember, there's already salt and pepper in my egg mixture, so I don't have to fool with that. I'm going to do a makeup video today. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Amy, thank you. Look, ladies, thank you very much. I appreciate your applause because, like I said, you know, I was impressed with my own skill level there. So, we're going to get ready to get some of our pork chops out. You just dying to come in here and be with your wife, aren't you? You don't want to be on camera. If you come in along the refrigerator, you can't see you. I don't think. You might be, I don't know what you're even seeing. Don't you say nothing to me. Your breakfast is almost ready. And you should be thanking your lucky stars that you got a wife like me.
Monday almost here, almost time for Monday breakfast.
You know, people always got a complaint. That is Mister. You always look when you taste these beautiful pork chops. Woo-wee! Like I said, honey, be quiet. Just be quiet. Nobody asked you, sir. Sir. Unless you are prepared to come on film for the official transcript, keep your mouth shut. We got one more we got to make here. Ooh, these are beautiful. Beautiful. Wait till I show y'all how gorgeous these pork chops are. Look at this. Look at this, mister. Look at this. Look at this. And don't touch nothing. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? It's beautiful. Look, y'all. Look.
I ain't got my glasses on.
You ain't got your glasses on? Okay. Look at those. Aren't those gorgeous? Some gorgeous chops right there, honey. Look at that.
That's y'all for me going to the Oreo.
With that marinade, with the, oh, wee. That glaze.
Please.
I glazed them.
Good what?
Huh?
Good what?
A bunch of stuff. You're going to eat it anyway and be happy.
Hong Kong food, yo.
You ain't gonna Hong Kong fool nobody. I got witnesses. Sir.
I got a box with it. I can go in and check it
And
out.
you know what? I just decided you're not getting an omelet anyway. You're gonna get some cheese eggs. Because I don't feel like flipping these again. Because I'm not trusting the process. I'm not trusting my, that it's gonna go well the second time. So we're gonna load these bad boys up with some cheese. And we're gonna scramble them for you. Because I know how much you like scrambled eggs with cheese. That's what you're getting with your pork chops. Just saying. Here we go. And there we go. We're in. We're going in, people. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful right there. I wish that you could see the look that he's giving me right now. These are some beautiful cheese eggs. These are going to be some gorgeous cheese eggs. The best looking cheese egg. I'm even going to garnish them with some parsley just for you. That's the only way I'm going to get a vegetable into you. Shh, shh, zip it. Shh. And then I need, what else? I need more cheese for your grits. Go ahead and stick a couple pieces of bread in there real quick. While you stand there looking like America's Next Top Model. You know how I do this, guys, right? You know how I use my teeth for everything? Yep. That's it. Alright, so I'm put a little bit of cheese in here because he likes that in his grits.
I like a bit of myself.
Yeah. You know what? You got an awful lot of mouth, sir. Awful lot of mouth. I don't need a sidekick. Thank you. I already got a co-host. We don't need a co-anchor.
Itchy and scratchy.
Jen, he just called us itchy and scratchy. I just want to say that out loud. He'll be dealt with. Off camera, he'll be done. Now I'm putting butter in this. You don't have to put butter in here if you don't want to. He likes butter in his, so, you know, taste the butter. Look, I'm like a short order cook right now. Ooh-wee. That's what I feel like anyway sometimes here. So this is, okay, so I'm just using instant grits. I forgot to tell you guys that. And this is Colby Jack in this batch of grits. This is how it comes out. Now, if you like yours a little bit runnier, you know, that's on you. I don't like soupy grits. I like mine to be, you know, a little on the firm side. So this is the, like it's got cheese in it, that's the consistency that I want it. So that's that. Check on our chop. Uh-oh, that's some grits. That's some grits popped on my shirt. Ooh, that's pretty. So pretty. What? Get a, here. These are ready. Here, you like yours firmer than that, though, don't you?
I'm like, what?
You like your eggs firmer than that. I put a lot of cheese in these. Huh?
They don't give me no runny eggs.
I know. All right.
Ready.
All right. So, but I'm going to go ahead. Look, I'm going to get mine on my plate. So, you know, there's that. There's that. And then, where's my fork? My forkage. I still got, where is all this grit coming from? Alright. Ooh-wee. Look at this. Did you put the toast in there? There's a toast in there?
Yeah, the toast in there.
Okay. All right, because I got to keep moving these eggs around so they don't burn up.
I'm doing it off. Turn it off what you want.
Huh?
Turn it down there you go.
Well, I want to show the people my breakfast. So I want to show you guys what I have created. This is the final product. So yes, we got our grits, our veggie omelet, our pork chop. Can you guys see that? Can you guys get a good look at that? It's gonna be amazing. I'm just saying. So let me taste my my chop here. You don't cut with a butter knife. That's first of all. Let me have a real knife, babe.
You got a veggie on it and you got a pork chop.
If you don't shut up and give me a knife, a real knife, quit playing with me. Mister, I swear I'm going to stab you with it. Stop it. Y'all didn't hear that. Okay. You ain't got no damn witnesses. They're all on my side. All right. It's done. I do not like my pork pink ever. Don't eat pork. Don't eat pink pork. That's not good. Oh my God. Okay. When I say that's everything, hands down, it's the bomb. Mister, would you like to try a piece of pork chop? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give a taste of mine. Give him this little piece right here. Here. Shut up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with him, y'all. I really don't. I try. I do what I can, you know. I'm just barely. Just shut up. You're not. Anyway, ain't no way out this relationship unless it's in a casket. I'm just saying. Choose your poison, sir. All right. So I'm gonna plate his stuff, and I'll be back on in just a little bit for. Why is he on my live? Why? Anyway, I'm gonna plate his stuff and make his little tea and make my tea so we can sit down and have some breakfast. And then I'm gonna come back on and try to get my life together. Try to get this space together. And yes, I'd like a piece of toast, sir. Please, thank you. So I'll be back with y'all. Stay fabulous. Peace out.